Hello guys, and welcome to this video to learn how to do a provisional or temporary crown for basically every case that you want. We have this tooth here, the 2.5, the premolar, and take a look at this. If you have a nice shape, so a satisfactory shape of the crown, and you are going to do a prep, probably because of caries or anything else, you are going to do a preparation, and then after this preparation, you want to have a temporary crown for the patient to go back home. Right? So after the preparation, sometimes you need, especially static area, you need to have a temporary crown for basically any situation, and especially if you are going to do a tooth preparation. So you need, even for posteriors, you need a temporary crown to initiate the remodeling of the soft tissue around this temporary crown, and then not allowing soft tissue to grow on the preparation, for example. Let's see this case. We are talking about the tooth 2.5. We can see that there is a buccal surface here, although it doesn't show completely in the picture, but we also have the CBCT of the case, and now we are seeing that we have lack of adaptation here at the distal side, right? So we do have lack of adaptation. And why the CBCT? Because we need to make sure that there were no fractures. There were other reasons as well to take the CBCT. And now we can take advantage of the CBCT to make sure that there are no fractures or cracks on this root, okay? So we do have the root canal treatments nicely here, maybe a little bit underextended, but of course no lesions. The periodontal ligament space is all seen here in the cross-sectional plane. And then we have here the root canal treatment and all this area with a radiopaque material packed here in the pulp chamber. But okay, so and then we have, this is not exactly a crown, maybe a preparation with a restoration. At least there are some shapes already existing of crown here. All right, so what do you want to do? You want to start with an impression of alginate to capture this current shape before doing your preparation. To place resin on this alginate, if you guys don't remember how to do the impression of alginate, go back to my video of alginate impressions. All right, it will be on the top right corner of the screen, the link, or it did show already, or it will show at some point. And then we are going to fill this alginate with resin, and then we are going to use this to make our temporary crown, which will be installed after the preparation. So let's see this now in the video without further ado, and don't forget to check our recommended references here. Okay, so then that's basically the case. All right, so we have here the clinical case, so the upper left tooth. We have now the alginate impression, partial tray. You don't need actually a full tray here. You are using a partial tray, and then the alginate. All right, so what we want after this? So we want to fill the tooth that you are going to prepare with resin, all right? So that's being done with acrylic resin. And don't forget that acrylic resin, there are the phases, and one of the phases, it will have an exothermic phase, so it will release heat, of course, and then we are going to have a phase that we can manipulate the resin a little bit better. So there are people that have preference of different phases of the resin to work, but we need to work with a phase that we can manipulate the resin and give a shape properly. So we are now just doing the insertion of this material in the crown here, all right? And then, of course, this crown will be inserted back on the tooth after prepared, of course, right? After prepared. All right, so now, of course, the preparation is done, and then we are putting resin on the tooth, okay? So very good. Now take a look at this. We are doing here a mark with the scalpel blades or any sharp instrument on the canine. Why we are doing this in front of the canine? For you to know the position to bring back to the mouth, okay? Because you are going to bring this back to the mouth after your preparation to make your temporary crown, okay? So you're going to adapt this crown that you just did on the preparation. Okay, so let's see how this looks like. And then take a look at this. The preparation is there. Okay, so we are seeing here the preparation of the second premolar. The impression is being brought back to the mouth in order to capture the same position for the crown to have the shape now on the alginate. So let's see how this looks like. We bring back to the position. Okay, that's the mark of the canine. If you guys didn't see, take a look at this. We now have the mark of the canine right here. All right, so that's the mark that should be in front of the canine, and then you bring back the alginate, look at the canine. So inserting with the correct mark in front of the canine, and then you can, of course, don't forget that you need to have a material or a method to avoid the resin sticking to the preparation. Even Vaseline or something, it needs to be used for this resin not to stick without being released after you release your impression, okay? So in order to do that, you are going to move a little bit your tray like this, even removing and inserting again, to make sure that this resin will not stick on the preparation forever. Now, what happens? You remove the impression, and now take a look at this. You have the shapes, the border of your preparation, and then inside, of course, you have the shape of the crown, of the existing crown before the preparation, because you did the impression. All right. Then when you have some consistency of this resin, there are many materials and many different techniques, okay? I'm just showing the one that was used in this case. We can show other techniques also. But then when you have some consistency, then you're going to remove the crown from the alginate impression. And then, of course, after it gets completely polymerized, then you're going to do the polishing and the finishing. Okay, so you're going to do the polishing because there will be some excessive parts of resin. All right. And then you are going to cement this crown, right? So you are going to cement this crown. That's the temporary cement of the Ultra Temp from Ultradent, which is non-eugenol. And of course, it doesn't interfere with resin bonding, right? So you could use your temporary cement, and then you cement your temporary crown on your preparation, all right? So that's basically the procedure that you should do here. Okay, there are other ways to do provisional crowns, to do temporary crowns. We are going to cover those in the future videos, but at least just remember, if you have an acceptable shape, capture this shape with alginate, and then you can always use acrylic resin to reproduce this shape of the crown that you have now in your alginate impression to, after your preparation, to make a nice temporary crown. Okay. Don't forget, again, to see those recommended references, because there are many materials for you to do that, many different types of resins, acrylic resins, bisacrylic resins, and then you might find the differences here. And of course, there are some that are better than the others, so you should always base your clinical experience with science as well, with the literature. All right? If you guys like, hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe, and see you guys on the next videos.